Alright, we're back with another game. Gonna be playing as the Allies against Mr. Hannibun. I'm debating whether to try doing the 4-2 or like 4 infantry, 2 tanks, or trying this 2 infantry, 2 artillery, 1 plane by again. Um, I think we'll try this. I have another game going right now where I've tried this, but I'm not very far into it, so we'll just try it here as well. I'll do a 9-12. Looks good, I suppose. I hate doing this first turn, man. Do West Russia first. That's a bad start. That's worse for him though. Alright, I got 7 infantry. That's a good start. This is the rough one though. Curious if he has bomber to be hit. Where he has bomber in his losses. Ooh, that's not good. He doesn't have bomber first at least. 3 hits. That's not ideal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. All right. For fuck's sake, man. Oh, that's so bad. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. That's bad. It's so bad. Alright. Well. Oh, brother. Um, well, desperate times call for desperate measures. He's gonna have so much fucking aircraft. We are gonna move everything back. I'm not gonna leave a guy in Buryatia. And I also am not going to move this guy to Szechuan. I'm gonna put him in Caucasus. And I'm gonna land both planes here. I'm not gonna put a plane in Archangel. I don't really give a shit about this transport. I'll take care of it with UK. Yeah, it's just a bad start. This is what I'm gonna do. I don't know if it's the right move or not, but we're gonna see if we can salvage this. He can still attack this. I'm gonna put 4 guys here. I have 4 guys, 2 planes, and an AA. I mean, he can attack with 2 guys here, 2 guys here, and a shit ton of planes. Not good, man. Bad start. That's the fun thing about these 9-12s. You never know what you're gonna get with these starts. Alright, I'll be back for UK round 1. Alright, this is UK 1. Let's see what he did with Germany. So kind of looked at this already. He bought 7 infantry, 2 artilleries, 1 bomber, standard by. Took Karelia with a little stack of guys. Kind of interesting. Took Karelia with a stack of guys. Took out C Zone 17. Hit Egypt, probably because he had the bomber survive. Lost 1. I lost 1 infantry. He lost 2 infantry and an artillery, so pretty bad battle for him there. Had a horrible C Zone 7. Let's see what he attacked with. What's it at here? Two sub, one cruiser, two fighters. So he hit it slightly light. But dude, he lost everything except his fighters. And I lost nothing. Not even the Russian sub. Tried to hit C zone 11, didn't lose anything there. And then he hit West Russia. I lost an 8A and 4 infantry. He lost 3 infantry, 3 tanks, and a fighter. Wow. Pretty rough turn for him. So we have some options here with UK. We have some serious options. Um, man, yeah, it's kind of a interesting start of the game. So I think what I'm gonna do is, so we have one, two, three, four guys here, one guy here, five. I think what we can do here is we'll buy 3 infantry for India. And I'm pretty tempted to, well, I'm kind of tempted. I'm brainstorming here. What are, like, what if I hit this? Two, one, two, three. No, the planes can't make it, huh? But I could bring 3 ground units and get 2. Oh no, the cruiser can't make it either. Okay, so probably not gonna do that. I kind of still like the anti-aircraft or aircraft carrier buy. 2. I could do something like 2. I'm just thinking about what I'll have here. So if I go 1, 2, take a tank and a man. This one takes a man and an artillery, so I'd only have a tank left over. Do something like that. I feel like is fine for the first turn. I'm not gonna buy the destroyer, obviously. Should have a good foothold in C Zone 8. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. We'll save $2. Combat, combat, combat. So we're gonna come here. I really would like to get this battleship on the first turn. It's pretty risky, but like I could bring my bomber this plane and just drop the AC over there for a hit, and then put the transport here. See if he wants to hit that transport, and put the AA. So, since he didn't take Transjordan, I can put the aircraft carrier here, soak a hit, and hopefully not lose a plane. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit France with ground units. Try to take these guys out, get this anti-aircraft, get the $6. I feel like we're in decent shape over here, even though we got hit pretty hard. I mean, we got 3 planes, we got a lot of infantry. Get the offshore bombardments. I'm going to save this transport. I'm going to grab that with the Russian sub. I'm not going to use these planes to hit this. I don't want to lose a plane here. I don't know if this is the right move or not, but I think I'm going to try it. I'll still position the transport in C-Zone 33. The problem with this, too, in C-Zone 61 is I didn't move the man into Szechuan because I got crushed over here. So, I mean, he does have a potential to hit this with Japan. I think that's all I want to do right now. Hopefully these offshore bombardments hit. Nice, nice. Beautiful. Gets 1 hit back, that's fine. So lose 11 IPCs plus the $6. Just need to get these C-Zone battles. If they go good, we'll be in decent shape. That's very nice. Oh, that's bad. Oh, do I risk it for one more round? I'm gonna lose the bomber. Alright, so we're gonna position everything here. We'll move this guy to Alaska. Position the planes here. Put this plane in India. We'll just put the transport in 33. I'm just not sure what I want to do here. So if he blitzes the tank through, 1, 2, I have the guy from Rhodesia, and this plane can go 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. Hopefully trade the tank out. I think we'll kind of clean up Africa as we go. Leave the guy in Burma, I suppose. And we'll go from there. Drop the AC. 2 guys here. Now we are in position for a Sea Lion. Because he has this transport and the bomber, but we'll be able to get that transport with Russia. Let's not forget to do that. Alright, I'll be back for US 1 and Russia 2. Alright, this is US 1. So we did with Japan, 3 transports and a destroyer. Took Buritia for free with 3 guys. Hit Sea Zone 61, destroyed the cruiser, and lost a battleship. I don't know what he went to attack that with. Just a battleship, so. Lost the battleship there. Took Yunnan, didn't lose anything. Took Anhui, didn't lose anything. Took Burma, didn't lose anything, so pretty good for him there. Curious what he hit Anhui with. Okay, he brought his fighters to Anhui, so did not opt to hit Szechuan, did not hit Pearl Harbor. So I think what I'm gonna do here is with the United States, 2 transports, 2 guys. I still want the aircraft carrier, even though I didn't lose this one over here. I still want the aircraft carrier, but I don't think I'm gonna buy the destroyer. I might just buy a 3rd transport. I'm not sure on the logistics of all that, but I think I'm just gonna buy a 3rd transport. 2 guys for this transport, 2 guys for this transport, 2 guys for this transport, plus some anti-aircraft carriers that could move over. So I think I'm gonna go with 3rd transport, save $1, because we got a lot of boats right now. I think I'm gonna hit Morocco with everything. Only problem is he has 2 bombers. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Maybe I don't hit Morocco since he's got 2 bombers. Yeah, I think I'm gonna not hit Morocco because he's got 2 bombers that can hit it. I can only put the destroyer there to defend it. I don't know if that's really worth it. I'd like to have some more troops in Africa, but that's alright. So honestly, I don't think there's gonna be any combat. Except for I was thinking about stepping this guy into Kwangtung. I don't have. Normally I would step the Russian guy in there, but obviously he's not there. And I know that it's not. I don't know. It's not really worth it. It's only worth 2 IPCs, but it's more so just to be annoying. Because he has to clean that up, which he has to come back for. If he doesn't clean it up, I just step into another territory. So. Alright. That is it for combat. Non-com. We're gonna move everything up. I'm not gonna put this in 12. 1, 2, wait. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 now. This guy up. This guy comes down to Mexico. This comes up. This comes down, this comes down. This guy's gonna come back. He goes to India. Sorry, I'm kind of going back and forth. I'll put the bomber in UK. Kind of tempted to put this plane in Gibraltar just because he doesn't have nothing that can hit it. Alright, this plane can make it to 11. Wait. The logistics of these planes is confusing me a little bit. Um, I want them as far forward as I can get up to Finland. So I guess it's like it doesn't really matter if it's here or here. We'll put the subs somewhere. Just in 45 for right now. He's got no destroyers that can hit it. And call that good. Hopefully I didn't forget to move something. Then Russia. Just gonna buy a bunch of ground units. Maybe sprinkle a couple artillery in there. And then it's gonna be kind of hard to hold West Russia, right? He can attack it with quite a bit of shit. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I mean, he can hit it with 2 bombers, 5 fighters, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 9 infantry, 6 tanks, and I'm only gonna have anti-aircraft, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 infantry, 4 artillery, tank, 3 fighter. Yeah, so we're gonna hit this, and I think what we're gonna do is trade into Caucasus. Something like that. And then we'll drop everything back, leave one guy. We'll leave one guy here. We're just gonna roll with it. Before we continue, let's change this. I need some hits right here. That's not what we needed. I do one more round of combat. Risk it when you're down, I suppose. So now what we'll do is move everything back. And then if he wants to attack, West Russia, he can be my guest. We'll be able to counterattack that. Or it's like, it doesn't matter where he tries to stack. If he wants to stack here, or he wants to stack West Russia, he's fucked. Both spots. He doesn't have enough ground units. We'll do something like this. So if he wants to come forward here, these guys in trade, we can still at least trade Ukraine, and then we also have a bunch of shit to attack here. Yeah, we'll call that good. Alright, I'll be back for UK 2. Alright, so this is UK round number 2. Let's see what he did with Germany. Bought 7 infantry, 2 artilleries, and a bomber again. Took Egypt with tank blitz. Took out my transport in 33 with his bomber, German bomber. Took Ukraine, lost nothing. Failed to take Belarusia, destroyed an artillery, lost an infantry. Took West Russia, lost an infantry. Killed an infantry. Took out my shit in France, only lost in 1 infantry. Failed to take Archangel, lost an infantry. Destroyed an infantry. So, I'm gonna buy 3 infantry for India, and then we're gonna get a transport, and then I think a bunch of ground units. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Mm, Get a couple more artillery. Or a few artillery, I suppose. And we'll save a couple bucks for getting that 4th transport on the next turn. Or we can get this transport here, but... Or what we could even do is like... drop a couple artillery down here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit Finland, I think, with UK. And I'm going to follow up and hit it with United States. I'm gonna lose a bunch of shit, but I want to get these planes. So I mean, this isn't gonna look good statistically for us. One, two, three. I can't use this plane for nothing really. A 2 and a 3 versus. Could hit this. I don't really want to lose those units, but. Oh. I don't like this, man. I don't like this. I like that, though. Oh my gosh. I'm doing another round of combat. Fuck that. Oh, fuck. That's not good. Totally fine. Destroyed all his air. I mean, that was risky, but he had the air exposed. That's not ideal. He's gonna have this tank just running wild down here now. That's nice. So I'll move all this stuff back up here. Damn, see, it's like nowhere for me to put this damn plane now. I'm just gonna put it here. I guess he'll have to blitz it the wrong way to hit it. So we're going down here to South Africa. Move these. I'll put this sub over here with the United States one. Move this guy back. I guess we'll move this infantry back. See if we can clean up this tank. Put our plane in India. And go from there. And I'm an idiot. I didn't think about the fact that he has this bomber that can go 1, 2, 3. So what I can do is put the United States destroyer right here and at least have something to defend it. And then we got 3 infantry, 3 artillery. I'll be back for US 2 and Russia 3. Alright, so this is US 2. Let's see what he did with Japan. Bought 4 artilleries, 4 infantry. Took Soviet Far East, took Sinkiang, took Szechuan, and took Kwangtung back. So he's basically poised to do an India attack. I ran some numbers on this. This is going to be quite hard to hold, but if I fly my Russian fighters down here, it's, if I ran the numbers correctly, it's pretty IPC negative for him to go for this. So, pretty low chance to take it. So for United States, I think I'm going to buy 2 transports, bunch of ground units. Five, six, seven. Do this. We'll do actually. Land with the tank here. Artillery there. Not gonna trade anything over here. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's probably worth going for. And I think that's pretty much it. Unlikely. 4 versus a 1. And he hits back. Wow. I'm gonna put the destroyer in 7 to protect this transport. Could put the plane in Archangel. 2, 3, 4. Should be able to defend that with Russia. Move everything else up. Wait a second. I'll put 1 in Iceland, 1 here, 1 there. Fold this stuff up. I don't really know what to do with this sub. There's no destroyers in range there. Keep the plane there. And that's it for US. I think I got too many ground units, but it's fine. So for Russia, we're just gonna buy a bunch of ground units. And we're gonna smash this. It's not a very good battle there, but it's fine. I'll probably just do 1. Actually, you know what I could do? We're probably gonna move these guys down to here. start bringing the Russian sub back to Japan. Alright, that's it for Russia and United States. Be back for UK 3. Looking good on attack power. Alright, this is UK 3. Check what he did for Germany. 11 infantry and an artillery just turtling up. Took Belarusia for free. Took Finland, lost an infantry, and took Egypt. I'm surprised he didn't go for this plane with the bomber and the, well, I guess I took the bomber out. But I'm going to be able to fly this plane to India now. Mobilized 2 guys to Karelia and the rest of his shit in Germany. So we're going to need 3 for India, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Throw some artillery in there too. We'll be able to get this 4th transport in position soon. Two, 3, 4. You can't hit this tank, unfortunately. Alright, so we're just going to start pressing them in Finland. Thought about bringing this cruiser here, taking Morocco. Kind of want to just get in position up here. I don't really give a shit about Africa. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about it. We'll see what happens with India first. Thought about strafing this. I don't think it's worth it. It's like 1 IPC positive, and if that goes bad, I'm screwed. And I should be able to hold no problem with taking this plane over. So I think that's it for combat. Perfect. Bring this up, take this guy, drop him off up here, fly the plane to India, we'll move this guy back. Keep all this stuff here. I don't know where to put the sub at, man. I guess I can just put it in 38 as well. I feel like it doesn't really matter. And that's it, I think. And we'll be back for US 3 and Russia 4, see if he goes for this India attack. Alright, this is US 3. So for Japan, he bought 4 infantry, 4 artilleries, and a complex. I'm tripping. Where do you put the complex at? Oh, you put it here. What the hell? Alright. Took. Sorry about my dog. Took Evenki, took Yakut, took Kazakh, and then stacked all of this shit right here. So he's still poised for a India attack. Wondering if we can still hold this or not. Didn't really run any numbers. So he'd be able to take. He's got 4 transports here. So what? 9 infantry. 6 artillery. 1 tank. 6 fighters. And a bomber, a cruiser, a battleship. I'd have an AA, 13 infantry, 2 artillery, 6 fighters, throw another 3 infantry on there, another 3 infantry, and an artillery. Yeah, he still can't take it on the next turn at least. So, for United States, we're gonna buy 6 infantry. 9 infantry, 2 transports is what I want. Since we should be able to hold this no problem, I might trade this infantry here. I don't want to trade planes against 2 guys here. Yeah, we'll do that. May go towards Morocco, but not yet. That's it for combat. Gets the hit back, of course. It's alright. Alright, we're gonna land this back in India. Land that in India. And then we need to stack this up. Main and West Russia. Get as many planes forward as possible. I think that's it. Two transports. Bunch of guys. And then for Russia, we're just gonna buy a bunch of ground units. Bunch of infantry, I guess. problem is I can't really use my planes here. Use one guy for that. Might just do something like... Hold on. If I do something like this. Extra infantry, extra infantry. Then we hit this. I kind of want to just hit that with UK though. Maybe something like that. Nice. Nice. We'll move all this stuff down. That there so you can't just take it for free. It's kind of crazy spreading Russia out like this, but alright. Be back for UK round 4. Alright, this is UK round 4. For Germany, bought 11 infantry, artillery, and a fighter. Let's this tank through down here. Took Ukraine. Took Belarusia. Mobilized some stuff to Karelia. And the rest of his shit over here. So we're finally in a position now, we're just gonna buy a ton of ground units. Wait, so 9. This as many ground units as possible. Unfortunately starting to hemorrhage money down here in Africa, but I think we might divert a US transport down here. So wondering if this is worth strafing. 5 infantry, 2 artillery, tank, and 2 fighters and a bomber. It's probably worth strafing. Let's see here. Hmm. Looks like it's only profitable with 2 rounds of combat. Doesn't have an AA there. Alright. I don't know about this decision. Alright, let's rerun some numbers here. It's got artillery, tank, 2 fighters and a bomber. 7 infantry, 2 artillery, 2 fighter. Oh, I don't want to take it. It's so profitable. So if I take this, only attack with 4 infantry, 4 artillery, 4 fighters, battleship and a cruiser. I'll still have an AA, 4 infantry, 1 artillery. Actually, I'll have 5 infantry. 5, 6, 7 fighters. Yeah, I have to go through with this. Yeah, now I think we retreat. It's like perfect. Alright, that's it for UK. Check the attack power. Yeah, we're in good shape. So I'll be back for US 4 and Russia 5. Alright, this is US 4. Let's see what he did with Japan. Bought 2 destroyers, transport artillery, bomber. Took out my subs in C-Zone 38. I guess I didn't see that there was a destroyer in C-Zone 35. And that's it. Mobilized a bomber to Japan. And the rest of his shit down here to C-Zone 37. So for United States, I'm gonna buy okay, so I'm gonna buy 10 infantry, transport, 11 infantry. Because I think what I'm gonna do is take two of these guys, drop them in Morocco, and so that's probably it for combat. That's it for combat. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna bring the battleship down here. I can even bring a destroyer down there too. I think I can hit it is the bomber can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna fly the planes down to India. Just gonna position everything here. I mean, I can just bring all this down there, it doesn't really matter. These guys up. And that's it for US. For Russia, same thing, bunch of ground shit. I guess I'm curious if he attacked me with all of this stuff. Transport here, so he could bring 12, 13 infantry, 10 artillery, 10, 11 artillery, no tanks. 2, 3, 4, 5 fighters. And the bomber can make it. Against 1AA. It would end up being 13, 14, 15 infantry. Artillery. And then 5, 6, 7. It's a tank. Yeah, I have to keep the planes there to hold this. I think what I could do is probably go 4, 5, 6. Can't really hit that because of the planes can't land there if I do. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's annoying. See how many planes he's got. 1, 2, 3 planes. Guess I could do something like this. Keep the AA there. I think that's fine. Try to bait him into attacking this. Alright, let's see. Yeah, we're still looking fine. Alright, I'll be back for UK 5. Keep the ball rolling. Alright, so this is UK round 5. For Germany, he bought 9 infantry, a fighter, and artillery. Blitzed his tank down here in Africa. Attacked Caucasus as I wanted to kind of bait him to do. I lost 3 infantry and an AA. And he lost 5 infantry and an artillery. Mobilized everything over here. So for UK, we're just going to buy as many ground units as possible. And we're going to start picking away at some of these territories. So I guess we're just going to do that. Nothing down there. Non-combat, we'll move everything to West Russia for now. We're gonna pick up all this stuff, put it in Finland. And we're not gonna do anything down here with this. Okay. Yep, that's it. Pretty simple turn. 1, 2, 3. Put everything else in UK. We're in decent shape attack power wise. Problem is that we're just hemorrhaging money down here. We need to start getting some pressure on Germany and taking this money back. Alright, I'll be back for US 5 and Russia 6. Alright, this is US 5. For Japan, he bought 6 infantry, 4 artilleries, and a transport. Only combat was taken Evenki. Mobilized transport and 2 artillery and infantry down here, and then 5 infantry and 2 artilleries. Kind of interesting, he didn't. What did he buy on the last turn? No ground units up here. Interesting. So, for the US, I'm going to buy 8 ground units, 1 more transport. Then I'm just gonna exchange these for a couple artillery. Something like that's fine. Combat. Come forward and take Morocco or Algeria. And then I think everything else is going to be non-com. Yeah, everything else is non-combat. So move this stuff up to West Russia. Move all this stuff forward. Keep the planes here in India. This transport's coming back. Coming up. I guess that's really it for US, huh? Now here's the interesting part. I'm gonna buy some ground units for Russia. I think that's it for combat. Kind of got a plan here. Kinda. So these guys are all gonna come to West Russia. These guys are gonna come back. We're gonna put 3 guys forward here. And then the rest are going to go to Caucasus. So we should be able to hold West Russia and Caucasus, no problem. Hold India, no problem. Let's not forget to move our sub. I probably forgot that on the last turn, it's fine. Check the attack power. 219, 163. This is a weird situation down here, but yeah, I'll be back for UK round 3. See what he does with Germany. Or UK round 6, sorry. Alright, this is UK 6. For Germany, he bought 5 infantry, 4 artilleries, and a fighter. Blitz his tank down in Africa here. Took Baltic. Took Belarusia. Mobilized everything into Germany and stacked up Ukraine here. So, UK, we're just going to buy a bunch of ground units. Fortunately, we don't have a ton of money. And let's do an infantry and an artillery. How many planes does he have? He's got 3, 4, 5 planes. I could go 1, 2, pick up these guys and hit this as well. Get 3 shots on that too. Just curious what the math is on that. 7 infantry and an artillery. You'd get 4, 9 infantry. 1, 2, 3, 4 artillery. 2 cruisers and a battleship. That's pretty IPC positive, and I don't think he can hit my fleet. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can reinforce it with the United States too, even. I think it's worth doing. Not gonna do anything down here. Yeah, this is supposed to be 13 IPC positive-ish. see. Yeah, not bad at all. It's a good trade too. So we'll move all this stuff forward. I don't see a reason to even move this transport. Can this bomber even hit it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. I'll just keep it with the fleet. And then it's all gonna stay where it's at. It's probably just gonna stack caucuses. Leave one guy here. If he wants to put his stuff there, he's gonna get United States counterattack probably. Russia counterattack as well. Because he's gonna have to start moving units back. Yeah, we'll call that good. One, two, three. 222, 167. Alright, be back for US 6 and Russia 7. Alright, this is US 6. So for Japan, he bought 6 infantry, 5 artilleries. Took Vologda for free, took Novosibirsk for free, took Sinkang for free, and then took out my Russian sub over here. I didn't realize that his destroyer could hit that. Mobilized 4 guys to East Indies and the rest of his stuff to Japan. So I ran some numbers on this. I don't think there's any way we can safely hold India, so I'm going to back out on this turn. Yeah, so for... Let's see this sub down here. So for United States, basically gonna need 12 ground units. Do 6 and 6. Um, Can't take the capital on this turn. Can only bring 8 guys against 9 and some planes. I guess the other thing I need to figure out too is he can bring 4 fighters and a bomber versus this. 4 fighters and a bomber versus 2 destroyer, 2 cruiser, 1 AC, 1 battleship. It's net negative for him there already. But I can bring all this stuff down there. There's no reason not to. Um, this is a like 67% chance to capture here. Kind of want to blitz the tank back and take this money back. If I can take these guys out on the next turn. I think that's pretty much it for combat though, nothing crazy. There's the capture. So these planes are all gonna go to West Russia. And then I think I can do a Baltic stack. These guys here. Keep one destroyer here just in case he moves this sub up. I think that's it. And then for Russia, bunch of ground units. So we're just gonna try to take some money with these guys. Got one there. Can't really do much with these planes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Could do something like that. Because I'm going to put the rest of the planes in West Russia. Alright. Sorry about the dog. Damn, that's not what I want. I'm going to do one more round. One more round. One more. 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 It's brutal. 2 on 1, 67% chance to capture. So we're gonna move everything up here into West Russia. This plane's gotta land here. Evacuate these guys. I'm just gonna put the tank here. And then I'm gonna hurry up and end this turn because my dog is going crazy. Alright, this is UK 7. So for Germany, he bought 6 infantry, 6 artillery. Took Belorussia and took Caucasus. Fell right into my trap here. So since we started evacuating India, I'm going to be able to hit this with a shit ton of stuff. All the stuff in Russia, all the stuff in West Russia, and all the stuff in Persia. Um, he could theoretically land some Japanese planes there, but I don't know if he will. Regardless, that's going to be very IPC positive, I think, even if he lands planes there. And even with all this shit here, we're still going to be able to stack Baltic states. So, just going to buy eight ground units, not going to put anything in India. And honestly, I don't know if there's going to be any combat. Um, I guess I can trade something. Oh, wow. I looked into doing this with Russia and the United States, but I couldn't do it. Yeah, this fighter can go 1, 2, 3, 4. Get four juicy transports. It's brutal, man. Seriously. Minus 28 IPCs. I have to land it there, we'll lose it, but that's fine. Sorry, my wife and dog were running outside. I think the right play here is to just stay in C zone 5 rather than moving stuff up into Finland. If we can keep Baltic states stacked, and I mean he doesn't have the planes to take this fleet out right now, so we'll just keep stacking this. And I don't know where I want to put this plane yet. I just put it in Russia for right now. That way I could possibly use it down here or up here. Maybe West Russia. Let's put it in Russia. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, so on the last turn, I was looking at, I had these US fighters here in India, and they could go 1, 2, 3, 3, 4. But I hadn't taken this territory yet. I had the Russian guys here, and I was like, I can't do it because the turn isn't inversed. Like if Russia would have went first and took this, and then United States went, I could have done that. I didn't really realize that UK would have been able to do it, so that's very nice. Alright, I'll be back for US 7 and Russia 8. Alright, this is US 7. So for Japan, bought 2 transports, 2 infantry, 2 artilleries, and a bomber. Took India, obviously, for free. We evacuated that. Took Szechuan, took Kazakh. Took Western Australia. He's going to take this income down here. Took Manchuria. And then took Kwangtung. I had that fighter there after I took out his transports here. Mobilized bomber to Japan, transports to Sea Zone 60, and then some guys down to East Indies. So I'm wondering if he's going to try to hit Alaska. He's got 3 transports that can hit it. So this could be a big turn, not necessarily for the United States, but more so for Russia. We're going to buy a bunch of ground units. And I'm wondering if maybe we should just get a couple guys, couple ground units here to come up and defend Alaska. I'm not 100% sure. Do something like that. Or like the other thing you could do is buy a couple tanks, place them here. They can either go 1, 2, or they can go 1, 2. I guess the thing though is if he comes this way, he's only gonna have a cruiser to defend those transports. He does have the destroyer in position, otherwise I'd drop a couple subs right here. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? I might just buy a couple extra ground units. We'll just see what he does. Alright, so for US, can't hit that. Blitz this tank through here, get this income for Russia. And then we're gonna hit a couple of these territories. That would 2. Hit that with 2. And I think that's it. Hopefully we can take both these territories. That's a take. It's not ideal. I'm gonna do one more round. I don't want to risk the planes, but they didn't take it. That's alright though. Okay, so what we're gonna do is all of the planes are gonna go into Belarusia. These guys are gonna go into Belarusia. These guys are gonna move forward. Um, I don't know what to do with these AA. And I'd like to move them forward. I think I'm gonna move them back. Just to defend against this shit that's gonna be coming from India. I guess he doesn't really have a lot of planes though. His planes are really out of position. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's got a lot of planes, I guess. Could move him here. He doesn't have any tanks. I guess he couldn't actually hit that. Or I could move them to here and then move them to Belarusia on the next turn. That might be the move. That infantry is going to stay there. Get these guys rolling. Move these guys up. I want to get this damn sub so I can start shoring some guys to Africa. He's only got the bomber that can hit me up here. And we should be fine. There's no way his planes can take that out. He's only got 5 planes. Yeah, there's no way. Okay. Yep. Let's call that good. We're gonna do 1, 2, 3. Something like that's probably fine. And then for Russia, bunch of ground units. And then what I'm gonna do, I'd like to take this $2, but I want to hit this with everything that I have. Everything. Planes, infantry, artillery. That's it. Actually, I wanted to move this guy forward and take this dollar too. Let's be a pain in his ass. Alright, here we go. Big fight here. No AA hits is very nice. 25 ones. 12 hits. I feel like that's decent. Yeah, I mean, he got crushed there. So, I'm just gonna land the planes back in Russia. actually just put one guy here and one here. That way he can't just take Novosibirsk for free. He'll have to bring an infantry and a plane bomber or something like that. And we'll just put most of the stuff in Russia, and then we'll put one guy into Karelia. 23. We got a decent attack power lead still, so I've done this thing that I always do with the United States where I just don't buy enough artillery. I mean, I have 16 infantry and 2 artillery here. That is not enough. I do got 5 planes though. And I got some artillery coming. Looking pretty rough in the income though. He's gonna take all this. We lost all this. But I mean, he's in no position at all to take Russia with Japan or with Germany. I guess my question is he gonna start trying to push this way with Japan since he's kind of cashed over here? All right, we'll be back for UK 3 after he goes with Germany. Or UK 8, I'm sorry. All right, this is UK 8. So for Germany, he bought 7 infantry, 5 artilleries, blitz his tank back and forth in Transjordan, and then took out, I had an artillery in Poland. He took that out, didn't lose anything. Mobilized everything to Germany and Italy. So I ran some numbers on this. And I think that I might have decent odds on it. But I think it's really dependent on how the first attack goes with UK, which I think is pretty risky. So I think what I'm going to do, I feel like we're in a good position. Maybe we're not, I don't know. But I don't feel desperate to go. I don't feel desperate right now. Like I feel like I might be better off waiting one more turn and just getting some more of this US shit over here and then going for it. That's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna delay at least one more turn. So it's gonna buy a bunch of ground units with UK. We're going to, I'm tempted to send like just a few units towards Africa here. And then the rest of the shit's coming up here. I'm not going to use this plane over here because I want it to be able to land in Baltic states. Or in Sea Zone 5, one or the other is fine. And then I think I'm just going to take one guy here, a guy, 2 guys here with the plane. Trade out some of this infantry. If I can do that, I can just move this US guy forward on his turn, take some more income. And then I think what I'm going to do, maybe this is dumb, but I'm just going to take one of these transports and take Northwestern. The rest of the stuff's going to go in Baltic, but I'm going to take this income and then he's got to trade it back. I think that's pretty much it. Gets the hit back. take it. That's nice. The problem with UK is like we lost so much income here and in Africa and now in Australia that we're just don't have enough income. That's the problem. So to take some of this stuff is nice. Gonna land the plane in Baltic here. And then the rest of these transports are gonna pick up these guys. Drop them in Baltic. AA gun is gonna go forward. I'll just keep it with my stack of UK stuff. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Drop all this stuff in UK. $269 to 210. Alright, we'll be back for US 8 and Russia 9. Alright, we're back for USA round 8. For Japan, he bought 4 transports, 2 infantry, 2 artilleries, took Anhui, took Persia, finished his little conquest of Australia, took Alaska, lost 1, Soviet Far East, lost nothing against a tank, and then took Sinkang. Mobilized 3 transports down here, transport to 60, and then some stuff to Japan and then to East Indies. So he's basically set up to put a huge fleet right on my front step here. 2 planes, transport, battleship, aircraft carrier, destroyer, cruiser, more transports. So I kind of gotta just, this sucks, but I think I gotta kind of turtle with USA. I can't drop a fleet that's gonna be able to survive right now. So I'm thinking that I just drop as many infantry as possible. So for combat, excuse me, we're just gonna walk forward and take this for free. And then to keep this infantry here, we're gonna try to hit this tank with UK. And then yeah, I think that's it for combat. That is it for combat. So non-com. Gonna stack the rest of this stuff up in Baltic. Those guys there. And I think that's it. So here's what I'm curious about. I think what I do is I only put 10 units here. Then we have 8 infantry here. I'd like to put 12 in east, but I feel like I just need to play this safe. I'm basically pretty much decided on the next, depending on what he does with Germany, on the next UK turn, I'm going to 1-2 hit this. I haven't run the numbers on it. I'm going to do that after Russia's turn and Germany's turn, but I think we're probably very close to being able to hit this. We hit this and the game's over, regardless of what he does over here. So let's move on to Russia. Just gonna buy a bunch of ground units. And then we're just gonna trade out a couple territories here. We'll just do some light trades. It's fine. No hit back is nice. Hit back is nice. I kind of consider stacking Persia and then reinforcing it with UK. Be kind of stalemated down here. The problem is you can kind of drop like that. I think maybe just hold what we got. Maybe even move everything to Kazakh. Something like that. Check the attack power, 289 to 214, so we're still in good shape. And I'll probably run some numbers on this, see how we're looking. And I'll be back for UK 9. Alright, we're back for US, or excuse me, UK round number 9. So for Germany, he bought 12 infantry, 1 artillery. Took out my tank in Libya. Or he took out my infantry that I had in Libya. Lost a tank, which is nice. This is finally open to us, although the Japanese can just slide over. Took Poland, lost nothing. Took Bulgaria, Romania, lost nothing. Took Northwestern, lost 2 infantry. Mobilized everything to Italy and to Germany. So basically, we're in a bad spot in the Pacific here. Relatively bad spot. Not horrible, but we've lost all of Australia. We're getting pressure in Western United States. We lost India. We lost Africa. All that to say, I think it's time to pull the trigger down here. I ran some numbers on this. Unless I fuck something up, I believe we can 1-2 combo this with the United States as long as we get a decent result. With UK, we should be fine to take this. And yeah, we're gonna do it. So for UK, we're just gonna buy some ground units. And we're gonna hit this with everything. Battleship. cruisers. Plane. So I should have 35 things that can hit it. Implausible. Alright. And then over here, we'll just step forward and take Egypt. We'll step a guy forward and take Szechuan back. And that's it. Oh, this is nerve-wracking, man, because it's always like I don't like doing this because it's so IPC negative, the initial attack. It just makes it feel like if it goes bad, you're screwed, but we got a decent amount of artillery there, though. I'm curious to see what his order of loss is going to be. That's nice that he didn't get a hit back. I think that was decent. Okay, so he does not have bomber first. Does not have AA first. That's pretty bad. Alright, we gotta go another round. We're gonna lose everything else here. Wait, what? Am I tripping or? Alright, now everything's dead. Alright, so that actually went better than I thought it was gonna go. Statistically. I think that was better than I thought. When I ran the numbers, it looked like the defender should have lost 60 or 54. I think he lost 63. Oh, sorry, I sneezed. So that actually went good. And for non-combat stuff, I will just move this guy up here. Nothing to do there. And I honestly just think we'll keep the UK guys here just to keep Japan at bay for now. It just makes it harder for him to step forward into Persia when I have a two-prong attack here. Not that I really have a ton for UK, but yeah, I think that's it. That went good. He doesn't, I was looking too, he doesn't have any Japanese planes that can make it over here. I was wondering that with the numbers, like if he could slide a couple Japanese planes here to defend Germany, that can really tip the odds in his favor, but there's nothing that can make it. Alright, that's it for UK. I'll be back for US 9. We'll be going for this Berlin attack. Alright, we're back for US 9. Can already see what he did here, but for Japan, he bought 2 artilleries, 8 infantry, and 2 transports. Took French Madagascar, took Transjordan, took Yakut, took Egypt, destroyed 2, lost nothing. Took San Francisco, destroyed 8 infantry, lost 3 infantry and artillery. That's pretty shitty, man. That's not good. I thought I had enough there to hold that, but obviously I did not. So Persia took Szechuan, took Sinkang. He didn't lose anything in these battles. So here's what I'm thinking. Mobilized every. Okay, so 2 transports to 60, 3 infantry to India, 6 ground units to Japan, and then 1 infantry to East Indies, I guess. So here's what I'm thinking. Um, the problem is he's going to be able to build 10 units here on the next turn and land his planes there, land these guys there. Like he's going to be able to shore this up. My plan is to take Berlin this round. So I am going to just build a shit ton of ground units to defend, basically. Because once I take Berlin, uh, he's fucked, I'm pretty sure. Like, he's not going to be able to take Washington. So, and I'm not going to build anything to move these transports over this way anymore. So basically, you know, because Germany's going to hopefully be dead this turn. He's not going to have any planes. I can start moving all my boats back towards the Pacific. So the plan is going to be to put everything in central United States. These 20 guys, artillery. So what I'm thinking is like, what if I just build a shit ton of tanks? 7 tanks. So I can hit them with 20 infantry. Um, 2 artillery and 7 tanks. I think even if he shores this up, he's still not going to be able to hold it. That's my thought. That's my thought process. Can't go through the canal. He doesn't have any tanks to blitz through. That's going to be the buy. Now we need this to go good. Take these guys. We're going to take as many artilleries as possible. We're going to take the battleship and the cruiser. Damn it. Try to hit this sub. 2 versus 1. Yeah, can't do nothing with these guys. And I think that's it for combat. Alright. Let's do it. Let's do it. Got one bombard hit at least. No air hits is nice. Yeah, we're gonna take this no problem. It's gonna be super IPC negative for him. Yeah, 137 is crazy. Nice. Alright, so I think we need to move. He has no planes here. So we need to move as much as we can. Just put a plane down in Gibraltar too. We can start moving this stuff. I don't know, I guess just down this way. Keep the transports there for right now. Guess I can put them here. Planes can go 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't make it. I'm just gonna keep them with the destroyer for right now, though. Alright, that's all we got there. $78 IPCs. And then for Russia, we're gonna try to trade out some of these territories. So what if we just go 1, 2, 1, 2. Here we can go 2, 3, 4. Get a plane for each. Something like that's fine. The thing is now, like, Germany's dead. We just gotta start picking away Japan. I don't think he's gonna be able to take my capital. Do another round. Do another round. So we're gonna start moving some of this stuff this way. And then we'll keep our little foothold right here. Yeah, that's it for Russia. Check the attack power. 242 to 145. And we got good income lead now. So we'll see what he does with Japan, I suppose. He can't really do anything with Germany, so. And this is all dead income down here now. Dead income here. Alright, we'll be back for UK 10. Alright, we're back with UK 10. He didn't really have much he could do with Germany here. He just non-commed some stuff into France and Bulgaria, Romania, so with UK here, we are going to, how much money do we got? We only got $24. Um, Let's see. Don't really have anywhere we could buy a complex. I guess we need to probably start moving our fleet down here. If we could take Italy with UK, that would be nice, because we could start shucking some stuff down to Africa. But I think what we'll do is we'll get our fleet in position here to come down to Sea Zone 23 on the next turn or over to Italy. So I don't think we really need to even buy any ground units. We got 8 ground units here. We're going to clean all this up with US. I think we'll just buy 2 bombers. Get the mobility out of it. And then we'll take our one guy here, come down and take that. We got no combat we can do here. That's really it, right? We'll move these. We'll basically just move the whole fleet over. Let's move the. We don't even need to move the AA anywhere, right? Somewhere it can't get taken for free. And I think I'm just gonna keep all this stuff in Kazakh. Or I could move it forward. Start trying to clean up some of this territory. Or do we try to go towards Africa? I don't really know. I don't know what the right option is. Fair thing we could try to do, because Japan's gonna go next. Let's kind of bait him into attacking this. I think we could easily counterattack that. Or we just keep it dead zoned. Not really sure what I want to do. Thing is that Japan goes next, so I really would need to do this with Russia first, stack it with Russia, and then reinforce it with UK. I think I'm just going to keep it dead zoned. We'll just keep it dead zoned for now. Build the 2 bombers over here. It doesn't look like he's got any signs of giving up, so we'll be back with US 10 and Russia 11. Alright, we're back with US round 10. Japan built 5 artilleries, 1 transport, 7 infantry, 1 fighter. Took Libya. Took Hawaii with the fleet. Took Persia. Took Szechuan. Took Evanki. So for US, I mean, I've got 78 IPCs. I don't see. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got. I'm just curious here. He can bring 3 fighters. Um, Destroyer, cruiser, AC, battleship. I'm just curious what a big old fleet drop would look like. 9 destroyers and a sub. Did something like AC, 2 planes, and then 2, 1, 4, 2. Doesn't have that great of a chance to survive. I mean, we're gonna be able to stack this, so I'm gonna have so much IPC. It's not really gonna matter what he does. Like, I'm gonna be able to build a giant fleet eventually. What if I just build 6 planes and a bomber? 6 planes. Even buy 7 planes. I can mobilize them to eastern United States and then fleet drop on the next turn. That's probably what I'm gonna do, because I'm gonna clean all this shit up on this turn. So we'll just go 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Something like that's probably good. It's gonna be a lot of green on the map here in a minute. Alright, so we'll move this guy over. Actually, I should probably put him up here. Start moving this fleet down. So many damn pieces to move. Alright, I think that's it. Drop these planes here. Yeah, he can't. I mean, he has a transport here. He can go 1, 2. They can't get the Berlin. I'm gonna kill it with Russia anyways. 67 IPCs. So for Russia, we'll just buy some ground units. We're gonna pop this transport, and then we're just gonna hit some stuff. Something like that. Son of a bitch. I'm curious, does it go... Oh, son of a bitch, man. Okay. If there's no German units on the board, do they even get a turn? Or no? I'm not sure if they do or not. Alright, that's it for Russia. And... Nope, they get skipped. Okay, so UK's turn. See, I don't even know what to do with UK. It's gonna take them so long to get anything over. What do you got? I just buy some planes, I guess. And we'll leave one guy here. Just take that. And that's it. Put a guy here, move this forward. Move these guys forward. I'll pick up my fleet here. Wait. And then put the bombers. You know, I'll put them right here. Why not? Oh, you know what? I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna put them right here. Actually, I really want to get those transports. I'm gonna put them in Kazakh. Build these planes here. Alright, that's it for US, Russia, and UK. We'll be back for US 12 and Russia 13. Alright, we're back for US 11. About to wrap this bad boy up. 8 infantry, 6 artilleries, and a fighter for Japan. They took New Zealand. And hit my stack in Persia. I lost 32 infantry. He lost 20 infantry, 15 artilleries, and 2 fighters. So a valiant Hail Mary by him. Moved his fleet back, so it's gonna be pretty cut and dry. We're gonna do a giant fleet drop here. 3 ACs, 4 destroyers. Probably fine. Blitz this tank up. And shit, that's it for combat, man. Start pulling this stuff through here. I'm just kind of cooking through this in lieu of time. I probably should have picked these guys up. I don't really care though. Alright, Russia. Just buy a bunch of ground stuff. Move this stuff forward. Gonna hit this. Do another round. And we'll just move some stuff. This way, it's fine. And UK. We got India back, so we can buy some ground units for there. We'll just buy a bomber with it. Move one guy forward. Take one to hit here. Take the rest to hit here. We're not going to hit that fleet. There's no point. We'll just some of these territories. Call that good. I'm trying to just blow through this game just because it's freaking over, but guy's making me work for it a little bit. Wow. It's got, what, 3 guys left? Alright, continuing on. Let's move this guy up, put the bombers down here. Move this guy, move this guy. this guy here. And that's it. Alright, I'll be back for US 12. It'll be US 12, Russia 13, and UK 13. Alright, this is going to be the final turn for this one. Bought a bunch of shit, doesn't even matter. We're going to take Hawaii and end the game, so I'm not even going to buy anything. Bring these transports up. Take 6 tanks, 6. Alright, 10 out of 10. Alright, that's the end of this one. Game to Mr. Hannibal. Looks like he's silver right now with Axis and Allies. Historically a platinum. Looks like well, this guy's been playing for a long time. Season 2, Season 7, but let's see what he was. Let's see. Oops. Didn't play in 14. Looks like this guy hasn't played in a while. Platinum 171. So anyways, good game. Gold allies as well, Season 2. Good game to this guy. Oh, by the way, I kind of screwed up. I have this game here that I lost to Mr. Johnny C. I didn't record it. He's a platinum guy. I had literally the worst West Russia I've ever seen in my entire life. I had 1 infantry left. So I ended up just playing it out for a minute and then rage quitting. But I accidentally deleted the clips for it. So no video. But for this game, yeah, good game to Hannibal. I feel like I don't know if there's much to highlight for this game other than I feel like the shuck went pretty good, and I did a little bit better job with the 1-2 Great Britain US combo here. So I remember the beginning of this game. I wonder if I had a good opening or a bad opening. States. Tripping? I'm trying to look at Russia round 1. It says United States held on. I guess because it's a U.S. territory now? I don't really understand that. Yeah, this is the one I had a horrible Ukraine, if I remember correctly. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next match.